Fairy tales are a type of folk literature that have been passed down orally for generations. They typically feature magical creatures such as fairies, elves, goblins, and giants, as well as human characters who often find themselves in extraordinary situations. The origins of fairy tales can be traced back to ancient times, with stories of supernatural beings and magical events appearing in the folklore of many cultures. However, the term fairy tale itself did not come into use until the 17th century, when French writer Madame d'Aulnoy coined the phrase conte de fées, literally, tale of fairies. In the 18th century, German brothers Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm began collecting and publishing fairy tales in their famous collection, Grimm's Fairy Tales. These tales, many of which had been passed down orally for centuries, were often darker and more violent than modern versions. During the 19th and 20th centuries, fairy tales continued to be popular and were adapted into plays, ballets, and operas. They also became a staple of children's literature, with authors such as Hans Christian Andersen and Charles Perrault creating new fairy tales that captured the imagination of young readers. Today, fairy tales continue to evolve and inspire new generations of writers and artists. While some traditional fairy tales have been criticized for their portrayal of gender roles and other issues, they remain an important part of our cultural heritage and a source of fascination and wonder for people of all ages.